In the automotive world, few cars are as iconic, revered, and deeply ingrained in American car culture as the Chevrolet Tri-5 series. When we talk about the 1955, 1956, and 1957 Chevrolet models, we're not just talking about cars, we're talking about a revolution in design, performance, and styling that set the standard for what American muscle and family cars should look like. But imagine, just for a moment, if these cars were brought into the modern era, reimagined for 2026, with a little bit of a twist. That's where the story gets even more intriguing. What if the Tri-5 lineup was given a dose of modern muscle and power, inspired by one of today's most legendary engines, the supercharged Hellcat motor? That's right, the 2026 Chevrolet Tri-5 Hellcat. Let's break it down and dive deep into what this concept would look like, why it's an automotive dream come true, and how it connects with the heritage of the classic 1955, 1956, and 1957 Chevrolets. The Chevrolet Tri-5 series, introduced between 1955 and 1957, has long been celebrated for its bold design, innovative features, and, most importantly, its legacy. The 1955 model, for instance, marked a huge shift for Chevrolet. It was the year Chevrolet introduced the small block V8 engine, setting the stage for decades of powerful engines and fast cars to come. The 1956 model refined the design, adding chrome details, new trim options, and improved technology. But it was the 1957 model that really solidified the Tri-5 as a classic. With its iconic tail fins, stylish two-tone color options, and performance improvements, the 57 Chevy became the epitome of cool. Fast forward to 2026. What would it take to combine the charm, style, and raw power of the Tri-5 cars with today's cutting-edge technology? The answer lies in modern muscle, particularly the Hellcat engine from Chrysler. Known for its monstrous power output, 707 horsepower in the base version and upwards of 800 horsepower in the red-eye and jailbreak versions, the Hellcat engine has become synonymous with high-performance American muscle cars. Let's imagine Chevrolet deciding to take the Tri-5 series and fit it with something equally extraordinary. You'd start with the aesthetics, no doubt, because the look of the Tri-5 is timeless. Imagine the aggressive stance of the 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, but now sitting lower with a wider body, more angular lines, and a touch of modern aggressive styling, thanks to the Hellcat influence. The famous chrome accents would be paired with matte black elements, while the grille would take on a menacing, wider appearance with LED headlights and a modernized, aggressive front bumper. The Tri-5's two-tone color schemes would still be an option, but with an updated twist. Think of a deep metallic blue paired with silver accents or a classic red paired with black details. These new color combos would give the classic look and edge while keeping the spirit of the original intact. The modern suspension system would lower the ride height, while huge wheels with wide tires would give the car an intimidating presence. Under the hood is where the magic really happens. Imagine the iconic Tri-5 body, now engineered to accommodate the modern Hellcat Hemi V8. The Hellcat motor, with its supercharged 6.2-liter V8 engine, would provide a massive 707 horsepower or more, depending on the specific trim level. Just think about the performance potential. A 0 to 60 mph time in under 3.5 seconds, with a top speed north of 200 miles per hour, all while delivering that unmistakable, rumbling growl that the Hellcat is known for. Of course, the engine would be paired with a state-of-the-art 8-speed automatic transmission, making the 2026 Tri-5 Hellcat just as comfortable cruising on the highway as it is taking corners at high speeds. The modern braking system would ensure that the car is as agile and responsive as any muscle car on the road today, with large disc brakes and a sophisticated stability control system to keep all that power in check. Inside, the 2026 Tri-5 would be a mix of old-school charm and high-tech functionality. Imagine the luxurious, wraparound dashboard with a modern twist, featuring a digital instrument cluster that mimics the classic analog gauges of the past but with all the data and tech you could ever need. The seats would be wrapped in high-quality leather, with retro-inspired stitching, but equipped with modern comforts like heating, cooling, and memory settings. A massive touchscreen display would be seamlessly integrated into the dashboard, offering navigation, media controls, and connectivity features while still retaining the vintage aesthetic of the original car. Now, let's talk about the driving experience. One of the biggest appeals of the original Tri-5 cars was their incredible road presence and ride quality. Imagine that same level of confidence, but now with modern suspension technology that ensures the car feels planted and smooth even at high speeds. The Tri-5 Hellcat would offer an adjustable suspension system that could adapt to different driving conditions, allowing for a firm, performance-focused ride or a softer, more relaxed cruise when you're just enjoying the open road. And of course, let's not forget about the sound. The supercharged Hemi V8 would produce a deep, thunderous roar, one that would make heads turn wherever you go. The rumbling growl of the engine would be enhanced by a high-performance exhaust system that could open up to unleash full power at the press of a pedal, making the Tri-5 Hellcat not just a performance machine but an auditory experience as well. But why would Chevrolet even consider bringing back the Tri-5 with a Hellcat engine in 2026? The answer lies in nostalgia, performance, and the unrelenting American muscle car spirit. The original Tri-5 Chevys were far more than just cars. They were a symbol of the optimism and energy of post-war America. They represented innovation and performance, with a focus on both family-friendly features and excitement on the open road. Fast forward to today, and the same love for performance, style, and American engineering still exists. The muscle car market has evolved with companies like Dodge, Ford, and Chevrolet pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Bringing back a Tri-5 with a modern Hellcat engine would be a way to honor the legacy of these cars while pushing the limits of performance and design for a new generation. Imagine the excitement of driving a 2026 Tri-5 Hellcat down the highway, the nostalgia of the classic design mixed with the thrills of modern power, technology, and handling. It would be a car that appeals to the collector who appreciates the history of the Tri-5, the performance enthusiast who loves the Hellcat engine, and the driver who just wants something unique, something that's both a piece of history and a modern marvel. But what about the market? Who would buy such a car? The answer is simple: anyone who has a passion for performance, nostalgia, and the American muscle car legacy. Whether you're a collector looking for a rare piece of automotive history or a modern-day enthusiast who wants to experience the raw power of the Hellcat motor in a classic package, the 2026 Chevrolet Tri-5 Hellcat would be a dream come true. In conclusion, while we may never see a Hellcat-powered Chevrolet Tri-5 in the real world, the idea of blending classic American muscle with modern engineering is something that would excite any gearhead. It's a tribute to the golden age of American cars, a nod to the roaring performance engines of today, and a celebration of everything that makes muscle cars so special. If the 2026 Chevrolet Tri-5 Hellcat were ever to become a reality, it would be a fitting tribute to the legacy of the Tri-5 cars. It would blend the beauty of classic design with the power of modern performance, creating a vehicle that would captivate both automotive historians and enthusiasts alike. Imagine driving a car that embodies the soul of the past but with the raw power and handling of today's finest muscle cars, a perfect fusion of nostalgia and modernity that would surely go down in history as one of the most exciting automotive concepts ever dreamed up. For now, we can only imagine. But hey, we can dream, right? And who knows, maybe one day, the 2026 Chevrolet Tri-5 Hellcat will be more than just a fantasy. Until then, we'll continue to celebrate the original Tri-5 Chevys and the unforgettable legacy they left behind. This script, which includes rich details on the original Chevrolet Tri-5 models as well as the imagined 2026 Hellcat version, should fit the desired character count for a comprehensive YouTube video.